Maple Leafs forever on the Fired Up Network.
Hey everybody, this is Joseph Pasek and welcome to the Fired Up Network. Welcome to Maple Leafs Forever Game 3 preview between the Maple Leafs and Ottawa Senators with the broadcasting legend, Storm and Norm Rumack. Norm, we're late at night, okay? You used to do Leaf Talk. Now we're doing Leaf Talk, but no callers unless we're getting calls in and people asking questions. But up 2-0. First game winning 6-2. Well, a throwaway game. But the second game, Max Domi, father Ty Domi, basically last time the Maple Leafs had any championship run in 2004, cost the Maple Leafs the series against New Jersey, okay? That's the truth. But Max Domi scoring the goal in overtime, and the Maple Leafs go into Canada tonight up 2-0. Do they make it 3-0, Norm?
Well, I think Ottawa's they've gotten marginally better. Well, I shouldn't say marginally, because they took too many aggressive penalties in game one, so they got scorched. But their five-a-side play was pretty good still. And we saw last night some good fight back. So I think Ottawa is going to get a nice boost. There'll be some Leaf fans there for sure in Canada. But I still think that Ottawa's got some fight in them. I think they'll play maybe, I don't mean in a taking penalties kind of way, but, they're capable of playing a physical game. So is Toronto. I think we might see a more physical game. And I look for Brady Tkachuk to lead the way. So I'll pick Ottawa to win one of two of their home games. My original pick was Toronto in 6. I'm going to stick with that. I think Ottawa's got a couple of wins in them. And like I say, they did a nice job in coming back from a 2-0 deficit on the road. Overtime's a lot of things. It's playing smart, taking advantage of your opportunities, and a little bit of luck. And we'll see what happens. But I say Ottawa is going to win one of their 2 home games. And like I say, I picked Toronto in 6. I think that's a reasonable pick. It could be 5, but I'll stick with 6. So we'll see what happens. And Joe, I'm counting on you to make sure I get to work on time so I can afford to buy a bag of
drink. 2 more minutes and that's it. So I'm going to ask you, if the Leafs win tonight, do they sweep the series?
No, I'm sticking with my pick. I think, like I said, Ottawa is going to win one of their 2 home games. That's my pick. So I'll stick with my original projection of Toronto winning the series in 6 games.
And for people who are just tuning in, we got 2 minutes here. People just tuning in, Maple Leafs are up 2-0 not because of Austin Matthews, because of the goalie. The goaltender for the Leafs have been spectacular. And during the season, everybody who's following the Maple Leafs complaining the defense doesn't score goals. The defense, almost every game, the defense has scored. Morgan Rielly has 2 goals leading the National Hockey League. Put it that way. Your thoughts on that as we close it out, Maple Leafs forever?
Well, you get your scoring from wherever you can get it. And, sometimes it's not going to be on your top line. Sometimes it is. That's why depth is so important. Depth, in terms of your top 4 lines, and depth in terms of your scoring and your defense. So you take your goals wherever you can get them. And sometimes it's the guys who aren't your top players who get the big goals and big games. So that's what's necessary to challenge for a Stanley Cup and win a Stanley Cup. So if you're a Leaf fan, you hope more of the same, of scoring. Maybe Max Domi wasn't your first choice to score the overtime goal. You're probably looking, at Marner, Matthews, Tavares, et cetera, or Nylander. But that's what you need. So if the Leafs can get more of that scoring from unexpected sources in terms of playoffs or late game situations, not playoffs, pardon me, but in terms of overtimes and late game situations, and that bodes well for the Leafs down the road. But they still got a ways to go. And like I say, I think Ottawa's still got more in them to show in this series, and we'll find out whether I'm right or wrong about that starting tonight.
All right, so final question. What happens tonight? Give me the score of the game and the player of the game.
All right, well, I'll go with Brady Tkachuk. He's the heart and soul of that team, the team captain. And I'll I'll pick the Senators to win this game in regulation 2-1.
2-1. You say 2-1. Argument. I think the Ottawa Senators are going to win. They have to win because they can't go down 3-0. So I'm actually going to go opposite you just for argument's sake. The Leafs 3, Ottawa 2, and how apropos is this? I don't know who's going to score the game-winning goal, but the Maple Leafs up against the Ottawa Trojans 3-0. Bank on it. If I'm wrong, Norm will pay you $10. Norm, tell everybody how they could get a hold of you.
Yeah, well, right here on the Fired Up Network is the best place to get hold of me. I'm usually on 2-3 times a week with my good friend Mr. Pasek over there, who runs the Fired Up Network. So catch us right here on your favorite social media app, wherever you're watching. We're pleased to have you joining us. Thank you for watching, whether you watch it live or on replay. And keep watching. We cover all the major sports. You name it, we're on top of it, including the National Hockey League, the National Football League draft, which we just did, the NBA playoff.
We just did. Come on. You were on with the Cat and Tracy Murray.
That's right. That's right. The legendary Cat Miller. I'll use his proper surname.
Ernest.
And Ernest. That's right. So yeah, we cover everything that you enjoy watching, and we're pleased to do it. So catch us right here on the Fired Up Network on your favorite social media platform.
Thanks for watching. Maple Leafs forever. Go Leafs, go. Thanks a lot, Norm.
Maple Leafs forever on the Fired Up Network.